Well, hello, and welcome back. I'm A.J. O'Neill. This is Beyond Code Live, and we're going to continue working on the DigitalOcean deploy. Now it's time to test the scripts. Scripts are written. They're not yet tested. It's time to test them. And sorry for the little bit of background noise, but it was getting cold in here, and then continued to get cold, and continued to get cold. So I ran an extension cord to the hallway and plugged in another heater. We're gonna see how this room treats us through the winter, but I'm got a little bit of a feeling it's gonna be a rough one. Also, I brought back the holiday nog, and I plan to spike it a little bit later. Victory spike of Mountain Dew coming up. Okay, so first thing I need to do, I'm logging into my DigitalOcean instance over here. And I've got a demo account set up, and so I'm just gonna create a demo droplet real quick. So what we're gonna do to test it, first I'm gonna go in and manually check that everything's working, and then we'll go in and let's see, user data. Whoa, what's this? Enter user data when you create a droplet to perform tasks or run scripts as the root user during the droplet's first boot. Enter user data. Learn more about user data. Still not sure what that is. About the user data. I've yet to understand what user data is useful for. Retrieve user data. I'm not going to click on that button. Sorry, let me bring this over here. You can see this. This is just my demo account. There's nothing in here of any particular interest. If I can get this to... Yep, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to select all, and then we're going to call this one is going to be last test. And I'm not going to enable backups on this. And then we're going to tag this as delete me. Delete me. Alright, there we go. And I do need to have this set up. Let's see. I do need to set it up. I'm going to use DuckDNS for it. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, you know what? I should have created a DuckDNS thingamabob for this. So I'm going to click on, I guess I'm going to click on sign in with Twitter maybe. Authorize app. And I'm going to call it LAAS. Add domain. It's added to my account. I think I do want DuckDNS. As one of the things that I can support. Anyway, I'm going to take this IP address and I'm going to set it in DuckDNS. And I'm going to, wait, it was this one, right? 147 and then ends in 18? Yeah. And then let's copy the IPv6 as well, and I'll go ahead and set that. And then maybe I'll bring the DuckDNS over. It's just, they show the secret token at the top. So this is all DuckDNS is. Whoop. So, yeah, my subdomain is las.duckdns.org. Okay. So, with that, I guess I should be able to just SSH in. So here's what I want the process to be for this. First let me SSH into it. SSH las.duckdns.org. And then we're going to do curl web install.dev ssh add user bash. Yes, I'm sure I want to connect. Oh, permission denied. Oh, it's because I need to do root at. There we go. Cool. So that's now updated. And now I should be able to go back here and just do an rsync of everything that is in this folder out to last.duckdns.org. And I think the goal was to put it into LibreOffice as a service like this. I think that's what the goal was. Unexpectedly closed, probably because that directory doesn't exist. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of that directory, copy it over this way. Okay, now it's starting to get a little warmer in here, thank goodness. I'm going to let it get a little too warm and then pull that away. I might have to get some sort of insulation in here. Anyway. Last.duckdns.org. Yeah, I want to go in. Password? What do you mean password? Oh, whoops. There we go. That's the right one. And then we should be able to make a directory SRV, and we should be able to move LibreOffice as a service into SRV. And so let's just go into here, and then let's run bash scripts deploy, and it should give us usage. And so I should be able to say bash scripts deploy.sh. Environment is development, I think, is what we'll go with. LAAS duckdns.org, and then project name would be project name. I expected it to do something different than that. I'm not quite clear. This might need to be or true on those. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the kind of stuff you don't want to test by actually doing a deploy. You want to test well before that. Okay, part. Indeed. So as part of the main deploy script, I think there's a couple of directories that I should have made sure exist. Okay, dir-p bin. And I'm going to put that in here as well. We're going to have it in both places. All right, let's try running it again. Okay. Let me check out what my exports are. Did I ever export? I thought I exported. Oh, right here. So I meant to do this right here. And actually, we could do it this way if let's see. If not echo. Oh, I bet that's the thing I did wrong in the other place. So if not echo path grep Home bin. I don't know why this isn't written out the whole way. Hey, thanks for joining in. I'm AJ. Would love to know who you are. If you're a returning visitor, still love to know who you are. It's just kind of creepy when people you don't know are watching you, you know. But, you know, once we know each other, then it's fine. Then it's all good. Okay, so, that's what I was supposed to do. I wasn't supposed to surround it in these thingamabobs. That's how I get it. It'll work. Hey, Kai, what's up? How you doing? Are you feeling better, man? Are you still recovering? I imagine you're still recovering to some degree. Okay, so we're going to echo path, and then we're going to grep to see if we've got been in there. Should we do like that? All right, this is what it needs to be. Like that. Okay. That should do the business. Okay, we're going to make that directory. Good. Unknown argument system. Unknown argument user. So I obviously did that wrong. So let's check this out. System. That seems like that one should be right. I'm guessing that this one... Oh, yeah, this one's not right because it should be serviceman list. Okay, there we go. Dev, no, we don't actually care about printing that out. And then this should be, if not, serviceman list, blah, 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 and not serviceman list, blah, 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 then. Alright, so that's going to get Cadi started. Okay. Appears to be a file path, but it could not be read. Let's see what that's about, if I can find out. Ah, yes. Okay, I know what this is about. So, the .env file may or may not exist. I need to account for that in my script. Well, I wish you a speedy recovery. I guess you can't have a speedy recovery because it's already not been speedy, but I wish you a sooner than later recovery. So you've just been catching up on learning new things, or what is your day consisting of while you're stuck on sick leave? Okay, env file. So what I want here is to touch serve. Well, I only want to touch it if it doesn't exist. So if doesn't exist, serv cadi.env, then touch it. Whoops. Okay, what's going on here? I need Webby Vim Essentials. Okay. Webby shell check. Did I not include that? Oh, I didn't include shell check. I need to make sure that gets in there. Webby schfumped. Oh, okay. Apparently, I didn't actually include Webby Vim Essentials. Is everything coming down as expected, or did something not go through? .vimrc, looking for schfumped. Let me go check Vim Essentials real quick. Oops, Vim Essentials. I'm going to move this down just a touch. Oh, I don't actually have shell check on here. Well, that's rather odd. I could have sworn that I did. Shell check should definitely be part of Vim Essentials. But it's not Vim shell check, right? It's just Vim schfumped? Yeah. Okay. Let's go back here. There we go. Now we're getting the stuff I expect to get. Alright. Was gonna make another follow-up video on microservices. My first one got a bunch of views. Cool. I'll have to check that out. Do you know Ethan Garofalo? Or know of him? He is kind of the microservices dude. He's here in Utah. Make a video about NeoVim. I would watch that. Not in a focus mood, however. I understand that entirely. Yeah, often being sick and being focused don't coincide. Alright, what am I going to do here? Just going to run the script again, I think. Okay, what is going on? Something was wrong. Subject does not qualify for certificate. Oh, that's weird. Scripts, deploy. If empty, if any of these are empty, oh, then we should exit one. Duh. Okay. There we go. Alright. So it looks like I need to get rid of my Cadi file. For this one, and I need to get rid of this one. And then let's run those scripts again. Connection refused. It seems that netbind setcap, or setcap netbind didn't run. Alright, I gotta noodle this a little bit here. Scripts, deploy, export. Okay. I think I need to run those exports regardless. Hey, good morning, Marcos. Or Marco. Marco Salinovic. How are you doing, man? I've got my victory nog and my victory do. I'm gonna as soon as I get this working, I'm gonna mix a little bit of them together and see how that works. Hopefully it's good. Otherwise it'll be bad. Okay, scripts builder 01 build export. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so this path should already be exported. So I'm a little bit confused. I'm going to rumruff the Cadi directory there and just run this deploy again. See if it works better this time. Okay, it's not getting much further. And there's a couple of things. Oh, duh. Whoops. Oh, bother. If we're testing to see if something is empty and we put it to null, then of course it will always be empty. Duh. Hey, Will, what are you doing? Hey, Doge. I am trying to figure out why this Cadi is not starting up. I have a suspicion. I don't have a really good suspicion though. All right, let's see. Let's go look at the Cadi file. Cadi file. There should only be one line in there. Import sites enabled. That's great. And then under sites enabled, there should only be one thing in here, and it should be pretty easy to figure out. Now, why would it not be able to bind to port 2019? That seems kind of strange. Sending configuration to instance, performing request, connection refused. My guess is that I have to turn on configuration in some way, or I did something wrong. Let's see. Scripts deploy. Okay, reload Cadi file. I don't know what's going on there. But you know what? We'll make that the very last step. Because it's actually not that essential. I mean, it is essential, but if it fails, then I should just be able to do sudo system control restart. Cadi, I think. Okay, let's try this now. Okay, node env. npm could not be found in path. So I did do an export of Node, didn't I? This should happen in step 1. And this should happen no matter what. Ah, but you know what? I think it needs to happen at the top level and work its way down. So I'm going to have that happen there. And I'm going to have this happen here. Let's see. Oh, that was during the build step. Did I ever actually install Node here? Vim scripts 03 app. I did not. And therein lies ye problem. I do in fact need to install Node here. And then, let's see. I need to put that here. And this needs to go, I don't know if that needs to be there at all. Let's just say that it does though. Let's say that it does. It probably needs to go way up here then. Export local bin. Yeah, that one's going to go that way anyway. Yep, that makes sense. Netstats-LPN. Okay, yeah, I guess I could take a look at that. I'll do that in a second. Okay, it is starting to finally warm up in here. Ooh, thank goodness. I don't know if that... fan on lower or higher? It sounds like it's higher, but the number says it's at 1 instead of at 3. Is 1 noisier than 3? Well, I turned the heat down, but I can just turn this one off now. Okay. That one's off now. Now the room's heated up. Okay, where was I? I was checking bin, and I was checking here. I don't think I need to check there. Okay, so nodes installed, we do that. And then here, really, I just need to do it like that. And I'm not gonna bother putting that there. It should just go in here where I want it. Yep, there it is. Okay. Rerunning the deploy, maybe one last time. Okay, so it still says Cadi not found. Well, let's see if that's true, first of all. Do we have Cadi? Is Cadi executable? Alright, Cadi is executable. We have Cadi. So the problem is something about pathiness here. I guess we should first install Cadi. Duh. That makes a lot more sense. But where's that export at? Vim scripts deploy. Oh, okay, right. Oops, no. Right here. I want to make sure that that's set up. Still says it can't find Cadi. Okay, so this one should in fact go first. That was in the right place. This path was in the wrong place. And, okay, now it's time for netstat-lpn pipe less. Sudo apt install -y netstat webby bat. And I think, what did it say? Netutils? Is that what it is? It's part of netutils. Netstat. Oh, nettools. Nettools. There we go. There's another one for you, Will, that ought to be redone. Netstat. Of course, getting that to work cross-platform could be a nightmare. Oh, hey, lots of people joining in. Hello to all of you. I am AJ. Who the heck are you? And why are you here? I mean that in the most welcoming way possible. Please stay. Join us for the festivities. Soon, there will be eggnog, which shall be tainted with dew. This is conditional upon me getting this right. We're doing reverse shots here. So rather than every time I screw up taking a sip, I only get to take a sip once I get it right. It's much more unnerving this way. Okay, well, I feel that I have made such great progress already that I kind of want to save my work. Okay. So I don't think that there's a problem with something listening on port 2019. I think what it is that Cadi's management port for some reason is not running. So I think what I need to do is enable Cadi file management. I think that's what I got to do. Global options. Admin, log, reload, cert issuer, preferred chain, servers, admin. Config changes will be impossible without starting and stopping the server. All right, origins. It would be nice if this gave it would be nice if this gave an example. Customize the admin API endpoint. Origins, whatever that means. Come on. I need to know what origins looks like. Origin. All right, let's search the documentation here. Origin. Algolia. General options. Admin. Sure. Origins. Try files, rewrite, reverse proxy. So it's kind of frustrating because it doesn't say what a list of origins looks like. Well, we could just try something out and see if it works. Let's see, do I want to do this? over here. Oh, this is the right place. Oh, I didn't do iTerm2 utils. But it wasn't changing color on me like I expected it to. When you have iTerm2 utils installed, then when you log in, bada boom, you get different colors. Well, assuming that you set your theme for iTerm2, which I do, because I like to be able to distinguish by color what type of server I'm in, or what my terminal is indicative of. All right. First things first, I've made some really good progress, and so I want to bring those things back over here. What did I do wrong this time? Oh, right. So scripts, I'm just going to do a whip just so that this is saved somewhere. So pushing it out. And then let's go back into LAS. Oh, and by the way, I'm interested in feedback on the new, this thing. The new screen capture tool. I'm not as big of a fan of this one, actually. I thought I would like it more because it looks so beautiful and it has nice options to it, but it doesn't have the ones that are most critical, such as the ability to move it around or change its size. So, kind of stinks. All right, Cadi file. So admin, what was it? Admin, origins, and then I'm guessing, I don't know, is this an origin? Let's find out. Didn't we just say that's what it was called, was origins? Admin, and then origins. Admin. Oh, interface. Got it. And these are probably optional. So probably all I need to do is put admin HTTPS 2019 maybe. Let's try it like this. Let's see how it likes that. Interesting. 2019, already in use. I'm a little confused. Bind permission denied. Okay, so the setcap netbind didn't work as expected. So I think I got a solution for that as well. We're going to go into here. And we're just going to run that every time because there's no detriment to running it every time. And then I think our problem with the reload, I'm not really sure what the problem with the reload is. let's try this. Let's do sudo system control restart Cadi. And then let's do sudo journal control zfoo Cadi. Looks good there. And then let's see what happens if we run, whoops. Point. What if I just run this from the Cadi file? So what if I go into serve Cadi and then run this? It looks like everything worked there. All right, so this is what I say we do. Now we do our 99 rumroof.sh, and this should rumroof. So this is sudo etc systemd system cadi.service. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I'd love to know what brings you here tonight or this morning or whatever it is, wherever you are. I'm AJ. Would love to know your name, a little bit about your background maybe. Any questions that you have, feel free to bring them up. It can be off topic. That's okay too. I generally do enjoy more the questions about programming, but sometimes I get surprised by other wonderful questions as well. Programming, IT stuff, game stuff, I do that. You know, you can ask me life stuff too. Do I have a dog? That sort of thing. It's all up in the air. Okay, so sudo system control stop Cadi. We'll do that. Rumroof serve Cadi. That should be good enough there. And then we should have the same thing for this. Whoops. We'll or true this one. And we'll or true this one. And we're not going to get rid of that there actually. This would be very bad. That would delete the directory that I'm in if I were to run that. So we're not going to do that. But we are going to get rid of .local. This should be good enough. And before I run this, let's go ahead and back some things up. I'm back on my local machine. I'm going to copy those couple of changes I made over. Git pull, git stash pop, git add, git commit whip, git push. And then we can actually go in the opposite direction this time as well. So we'll go ahead and push this over that way. And then we can go back, whatever. All right, so the thing that I am working on, I think I got the script running, but in order to know for sure, what I actually have to do is I have to undo the things that I did. The best way to do that would be to just start a fresh instance, but this will get us halfway there. There's probably some stuff in config that should go away. I think I'll look there. Yeah, config, Cadi. Why is this upset? Oh, I know why it's upset. Because I just deleted Schfumped and shell check. Need to get those back. 516 RC1 kernel. Awesome. Well, thanks for letting me know what you're up to. What's new in the new kernel? Why switch? What was wrong with 5.15? Or what exciting thing is coming in the new one? All right. And I'm going to make another issue with Webby real quick because I realized something. I don't actually have in Vim Essentials. It doesn't actually have Vim Schfumped and Vim Schfumped doesn't actually include. Oh, there we go. It doesn't. That's weird, because here it seems like it does. Okay. Didn't actually have shell check and schfumped. And I don't know if shell check actually belongs in ale or it belongs in schfumped, because it might belong with ale. Let's see, what do we have in that? Whoops. I'm just going to go check this README real quick. I should put a files in here. Files. Alright, it's going to be .config envman path.env. It's going to be .local bin schfumped, local bin shell check, .vim rc, .vim plugins, Vim pack, Vim plugins. Well, I guess I should put the whole thing here. Schfump.vim. So all of that should go in here, and then under Vim Essentials in the README, I should have Vim schfumped in here. There we go. Improvements to memory management. Postgres seeing a 10% benefit. That would be interesting. Hey. Oh, gosh. Now the pressure's on. I got it right once. I need to get it right again. Josue, right? So Josue? Is that right? See, I have a bad auditorial memory. Really, really bad. I cannot remember how things sound. I don't have a way of representing it in my mind very well. Well, that's not true. If it's... I could come up with a phonetic representation of that. But I didn't. Okay, good. Alrighty. Git branch dash or git checkout dash B. I'm totally doing a tangent real quick. I realized that Vim Schwumpt is not being included with Vim Essentials, and I could have sworn I'd added that to it, and shell check is not being included either. Feature Vim Essentials. Add shell check, add Vim Schwumpt to Vim Essentials. And then git push dash u origin Vim bash, I think. Cool. All right. Now I've got that there, so it's documented and whatever. I can let my mind go at ease. All right, now back over here to the thing at hand. I was just testing the deploy script, right? Up so many times. Why am I not using fish? Because I didn't install fish yet. I need to make that part of the provisioning. Seriously. I think I will. Let's see. Sudo apt install -y fish, or and then what else? There's something else that I didn't have that I wanted. Probably RG. I can't live my life without RG. iTerm 2 utils. These are all pretty necessary, I'd say. I'm just going to put that in there. Can install all three of them. It'll be fine. All right. So where are we at? Oh, right. There we go. Okay, cool. So I think everything worked. So if we go to last.duckdns.org. Oh, so close. No web page found for this address. All right, let's take a look at that. Public is there. So site's enabled. Las, where's public? Okay, so this is what's messed up right there. Got it. Okay, so one last change then. The last change should be for the Cadi template. So this is going to be under enable site. We should be able to have my after scripts deploy site enable site. Just put a slash at the end of this and we're good. All right, again, I'm going to bring this down local. This rsync. Whoops. Let's go all the way back here. So let's take the remote and bring it local. But you know what? We can exclude the get. I don't want to exclude equals dot get. Let's exclude that. Okay. We can add on to the scripts. Do a whip commit, push it up just so we got it somewhere safe. Oh, Desktop Chronicles. Awesome name. Let's see. Let me check what we got here. Just passed by. Tomorrow I have a presentation for a big university in my country about how the VPNs are actually not one-stop solution for security and privacy. Amen, brother. Amen. So there's a guy who used to run ads on his YouTube channel for VPNs, and then he finally looked into them and did a research video on them, and it was awesome. This video sponsored by blank VPN, I think was the name of the title of the video. Yeah. This video is sponsored by blank VPN. So I guess Tom Scott here. This is just a great video because yeah. Anyway, the truth about VPNs. The truth about VPNs right here for everybody else that wants it. Okay. And then Vim is so powerful. Although it lacks the bells and whistles of a GUI editor, it is apparent from your editing skills that once you master it, you can become very productive. Found you from Kai's channel. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you very much for the compliment. And yeah, Kai seems to be a great guy. Always sending people my way. So I am going to check out Kai's channel. I am going to do it. I hereby vow I will do it. Well, vow is a very strong word, but I have every intention of doing it over the holiday weekend, perhaps tomorrow morning. Just taking some time to look through. I don't know why I didn't do it today. It's been on my to-do list. But I do want to check out his videos and see what he puts out. It sounds like he puts out some good stuff. He was mentioning a few videos that he was working on or thinking about working on earlier. So, oh, good. You've already got that one. Yeah. Well, yeah, everybody needs to watch this video. Oh, man. Oh. Coming from someone working in the military grade is lowest bidder that gets the job done and still somehow manages to be $10 million for a pencil. So there's actually a good reason why we spent the money to develop the space pen, because graphite from the pencil, dust in the air, gets in your lungs, that sort of thing. It turns out it was worth investing, or at least some say, and I'm inclined to believe. All right, so now that I've got that sorted out, I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to run my 99 rumruff, and then I'm going to run my scripts deploy. Whoops. Let's go into Fish again. So the nice thing about Fish is it only saves things that actually worked in your history. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Okay. SSL protocol error. That's probably pretty good. That may actually be indicative that everything would have worked, but I may have used up my certificate allotment because I've been deleting this, redeploying, deleting this, redeploying. So let's see if I did. Journal control Zifu Cadi. Identifier. Last.duckdns.org. Oh, it doesn't seem like it should be having an error. Oh, there we are. Cool. It just took it a second. Sweet. So, we cannot experience the moment of truth because I forgot something extremely important. I forgot the step where it actually installs the tool that does the work. So let's see if I can get back to that. And this one is called System. This is it right here. Yeah, so let's go put that in. So scripts deploy. I guess this should be. I guess it technically it can be 04. Well, this should go kind of first. This is kind of an important thing. Bash scripts 01 LibreOffice.sh. Scripts 01 LibreOffice.sh. I don't know why I bother giving these things numbers because then I just have to renumber them, but I don't know. It gives me a sense of peace. Okay, whoops. Webby shell check. Oh, by the way, to all of you, just if anybody is not yet in the Discord and you'd like to be in the Discord, we're starting to have a little bit more chatter day to day, just a little bit, not a ton, and then sharing relevant articles and stuff from the stream. So if you want to join in, here's the Discord link, my friends. Feel free to share in. Yeah, so Marco, have I shown you Vim Essentials? Because Vim Essentials is essentially Vim as an IDE without you having to learn a bunch of stuff. I'm going to put that here. Basically, every plugin that you want. A lot of people, for example, like to have Vim GUI for the mouse and clipboard support. I don't like that. I prefer to have my clipboard separate so that I have my Vim buffers separate from my GUI buffers. And then likewise, I do like to have Nerd Tree, but Devicons, and then Vimgo, Vimrust is nice. Vim Prettier gives you JavaScript, HTML, and a few other things. And then Vim Schwumpt, which is not in this list, but will be soon, gives you your linting of bash scripts and stuff, and it is extremely helpful. I've learned so much about bash. I wish I'd installed this tool years ago. I don't know how. It's just one of those things that's so simple. Anybody who works in bash should have shell fumped and shell format, schwumpt, and shell check installed. That's just, and those are all available on Webby. So if you want to go take a look, schwumpt, it's here. And you can kind of get an example. If you want to use it in scripts, and then shell check. Likewise, nice little cheat sheet here to tell you little bits of things you might want to know. Okay, so with that, where was I at? I just wanted to check that this the real deal, that I don't have some stupid going on here. All right, good. Looks right. Now I do have LibreOffice 6.4, so I'm going to put in here my version equals 6.4 just so that that's apparent. And because that's something that you could easily accidentally look over. So I want to have that there so that it's clear. Oh, hey, here's a setting. Here's something optional-ish. Okay, so I'm going to copy this back over one last time, I think. Well, we'll see if it's one last time or not, but I'm going to copy this back over again from the server to the local directory. Again, just so that because I might accidentally screw something up, I'm just doing a bunch of whip commits just in case I pull a stupid. Because I'm rsyncing back and forth since this is set up without SSH keys and stuff already on it. Okay. I love fish autocomplete. ZSH, it doesn't hold a candle to fish in any regard, other than being mostly bash compatible. Never write scripts in fish. Always bash. Anyway, let's see, where are we at here? Yeah. Okay. So there it goes. I suspect that this is it. My Mountain Dew is getting warm, but I'm going to pour a little bit in my nog. We're going to take a shot of Dew Noggin. Actually, I got to eat something. I had a rather light dinner. I just wasn't really feeling it for some reason. And now I'm really hungry. I could go for a bowl of cereal. The breakfast of champions. Dang, this is taking so long. This is actually why I wanted to break this out into a microservice, because every time we do a deploy from scratch, now granted, yeah, if we were using a Docker container, we wouldn't have that problem, but it just, I don't like having to rely on, we can't ship your machine to the customer, so we clutch together a Docker file and ship that. To me, it is better. It's not a whole lot better. I like to have the process down to where the process is easily understood and automated. Because this, essentially, once you get this down, you can just copy this stuff over into a Docker file, right? But it's important to get the automated process down first, and then if Docker is a useful tool for deploying, then take the automation that you've already built and then bring that into Docker. Rather, because then, and you can run your scripts from Docker too, You can mount, I could take these scripts and I can run them in Docker. And in fact, that's probably what I'd like to do. So this set of scripts, it's going to work in Docker. It's going to work in GitHub Actions. It's going to work in Git Deploy. So I can run it one-off like I'm doing now. So anywhere where I want to put my stuff, this is now platform agnostic. It's just bash scripts. And it's all the same amount of work. You got to figure out all the same number of things. Except for, I will say in a Docker file, you wouldn't need to check if something already has been installed because, but I'm trying to make it idempotent for the purpose of if we run it on a development machine, you're rerunning the same thing multiple times is going to yield the same result. Oh no, you can distract me all you want. No, this is great. I love it when we interact and have some distraction, and no, I please, it's great. I really enjoy it. Okay, cool. So now let's go back. I might have to wait a little bit. Let's see, where did I put it? Did I put it somewhere else over here? I'm gonna have to start closing these things out. I got too many things open. Let me bring demo project over here. That's great. All right, and then my downloads folder, I have a writing1.docx. So if this all works, then we will pop a top, my friends. Writing1.docx. What happened? Uh-oh. What broke? Oh, it just took forever. Okay, cool. There we are. So it needs a progress bar, some sort of indicator. Hey, something's happening. Ba-da-da-da! All right. Well, now then, a time for a word from our sponsor, but not really our sponsor, Mr. Mountain Dew. Let's pop it top, my friends, and open focus. And let's see how this goes. This is probably a bad idea. Probably a really bad idea. I've probably tried this before and forgotten that I've tried this before. There we go. A little nod. And then, you know, I didn't think about, I probably should stir this. There we go. Do noggin. I think this actually tastes more authentic to real eggnog. It's got that little bit of, you know, kind of sour bite to it, like real eggnog would have. Interesting. I don't know if I want to do it on the regular, but, you know, cool to try it. Okay. So there we are. That worked. The whole thing was able to be deployed. Okay, so next step, we need to, let's squash these commits because now we have a deploy that works. So let me get out of here. Get out of here. And then, yeah, we're going to go from the service to the local. Okay, no changes. Let's do get rebase against what? Main. Yeah, and then we'll just reword this one, and then the rest of these we'll just roll them all up. So fold, fold, fold. Technically fix up, but I call it fold because that's what it is. We're just folding everything in, and then we're rewording this one. And so this is going to be what? Conflict. How could we possibly have a conflict? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Get rebase abort. Get branch dash D main. Get checkout. Let's see. Get fetch. Get checkout dash B main. Get checkout deploy. How many branches do we have here? Get rebase main. Okay, good. Now create rebase dash I main. Whoops, did something wrong there. What? Hold on. What's going on? Whip. Okay. Get checkout main. Oh, duh. Hold on. Deploy. Yeah. Get branch dash D main. Get checkout main. Get pull. Okay. Get checkout deploy. Get rebase. Get rebase dash I main. Okay, there we are. So reword. And then pick to. There we go. And this would be feature, deploy, add tested working local deploy script. Okay. Okay, now we need to get the, oh, do I have my remote set here? Get remote dash V. Huh. All right. Get remote rename origin root. Get remote add origin LibreOffice as a service. And github.com. This is it. Git push fu origin deploy. Okay, cool. All right, so now we've got to get the rest of the scripts working. Particularly, we got to get the git deploy working. So let me see what we got to do for that. Let me think. As I'm getting closer to the bottom, I'm thinking more and more this wasn't a good idea. You gotta ask yourself, would you put Mountain Dew in your Cinnamon Toast Crunch or your Honey Nut Chex? Maybe not. Okay. All right, now I got to think, how do we actually test this deploy part? All right, I know that should move already. That's probably going to work just fine. Oh, wait a second. Hold up. That's interesting. How did the node modules get here? Because you know what I actually forgot to do in this script is I forgot to do the build step. So really, I don't know if that would be the way to go about it. Scripts builder 01 build. That had basically nothing that it needed to do. So builder 01. I'm just going to leave that for now, but noted. All right. So the VPS provisioning is the bit that this needs to do. That's the most important bit. Oh, wait, hold on. I just made that fix up, but that's not actually what I want to do. So scripts deploy. I don't actually want to run the build. I guess I should say this. I want to run the build if something doesn't exist. If not -e node modules maybe. Because the idea should be that this deploy process, that we can have a build process elsewhere and this deploy process here, and the deploy process just sets up the services. Yeah, okay, that works. I'm going to go with it for now. All right. So if dev is the branch name, it has these things. Let's see, we're going to source all. Basically, I just need to figure out. I want a way. Okay, I think I need to update this a little bit. We're going to do envs, and rather than my env.env, we're going to go to. I need to log into something real quick and see structure. So I'm going on to the build server and setting some environment variables. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So this is essentially what I've done is I'm going to take, where did I set repo name? Okay, I've already used that somewhere. Okay. So we're going to do this. Environment, repo name, except I need to redo that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So now I've got this set up. All right, so it should be able to pull the right environment variables in now. So I think this could just work. We'll find out momentarily. Hey, look, I've got Delta here. Check it out. Kind of neat looking. That's webinstall.dev/delta for those that want to. Now, granted, the theme Tomorrow Night and the theme Dracula might be clashing a little bit. I'm a little bit confused about setting the theme because it doesn't seem to be working the way that I expected it to work. Yeah, I don't have that set here. Oh, can't open up that one. Okay. Let me look at that one more time. So we're looking at that moves and that gets a better name. Yeah, I'm down with this. Okay, so all right, so let's do a check out of this, and we're going to call it, are we going to call it dev? Is that what we're calling it? Let me check and see here. Scripts, deploy, dev. Is that what he called it? Where am I checking for production? Not here. Production, right there. Okay. I need to have this work locally as well. I just don't want to copy over production tokens to my local machine. That's why I'm hesitant. I guess I could just copy it over to the build server and then run it there manually. I think I'll do that real quick. Everything should still work just fine. Yeah. The best way to keep a secret is to not know it. So when I can avoid it, I try not to have anything production on any of my systems. I try to stay as far away from production as possible. And in fact, I even create separate accounts. So 2 different DigitalOcean accounts, one for dev, one for production. Because then I can, especially if the service doesn't have a good way to label the API keys, say this API key is guaranteed to only be able to work on non-production, then just create 2 of them. Create 2 accounts. One your company, or DevOps production at example.com and DevOps development at example.com or whatever. Just split it up. Have 2 email addresses, 2 accounts. Best way to keep a secret is to not know it. No one ever got fired for not having production keys on their development machine. Oh, I'm in the wrong folder. I'm over on my other screen right now. Just doing what I do, you know. Okay. I'm just going to run this. I've had a nickel for every time I've misspelled lost today. I have a few nickels. Could maybe have a good time at the nickelcade with the wife and kids, you know? Alright, so... Yep, that looks good. Yeah, I can see where I'm going to want to move this out into a scripts builder and then have a I guess O1 run, I don't know, start, setup, init. I don't know. Maybe I should just call it deploy. Deploy.sh. And then I could go into .getDeploy here, and I could start moving things over. I'm not going to do that quite yet. I want to test it first, as is. So, get deploy, deploy. I think I just need get repo name. Just a few things I need to grab out of nowhere. Get repo name. Empty repo name. Great. Okay, scripts. Deploy.sh. Whoa. Scripts builder deploy.sh. Come on. What you got? Alright. Open bash, set e, set you, set me, set e, set me. Dev. Ref name is going to be dev. Repo ID. LibreOffice as a service. Repo name. Similar. Okay. And then bash.getDeploy. Deploy.sh. Okay. Oh, and then maybe I do need to set the DNS subdomain and zone here as well. No more snarky remarks. Well, I guess we don't really need snarky. No more distracting comments. Y'all are all going to bed or getting your work done. Or sleeping while someone else gets your work done. Okay. Get ref name. Deploying development. And deploying production. I guess I could bring this back over now, probably. I'm just going to run it real quick, see what happens. No. Well, that was weird. Well, that was weird. Oh, okay. I think I see maybe what I did. Okay, cool. So it's running now and it didn't get very far. Provision VPS. I'll bring this over here now. I think we're good. All right. So it says scripts, builder, provision VPS, no such file or directory. Whoops. The question is, how is this true? Scripts, builder, 00, provision, what? Oh, 01, okay. Zero prov. And it's 01. Yeah, I wanted 00 for the strictly API stuff, not the doing stuff, but just functions and whatnot, things I was going to source. Okay. That looks about right. I'm going to pull this on the other window, just in case there's any keys that end up in log messages somehow by mistake. Similar here. DigitalOcean API. Scripts, builder, 00, DigitalOcean. Ah, indeed. Scripts, builder, 00, DigitalOcean, scripts, builder, 00, DigitalOcean, and it should be API. So, typo check checked. Alright, it's getting further. It's creating keys, checking for IP address, checking for IP address, checking for IP address, checking for IP address. That should come up pretty soon. Normally it doesn't take very long. Alright. Checking for active status. It's new. It's just working swimmingly. This is so awesome. I'm going to have to create a template out of this as a hello world. And I want to switch it to use DuckDNS for the hello world, DuckDNS, and then maybe name.com. But I'll put this out there as a little template repo that if you want stuff if you want to be able to deploy to DigitalOcean with name.com, boom. By the way, in the doobly-doo, there should be free monies for DigitalOcean, $100 or 60 days free, whichever comes first. Oh, excuse me. And then I get a $5 kickback or something like that if you actually continue to use DigitalOcean. And then I do have a name.com affiliate link also, but unfortunately, there's no kickback for you for using my name.com link, which I'm going to tweet at them about that again right now. Let's see. There we go. I tweeted at them. I said, hey, at name.com, could you hook up the referral links to a discount of some sort? I'm guessing you have some sort of discount code as part of marketing, and it would be fine to attach it to the same one. I just want some small kickback for the people I drive your way. Sound all important like. Not doing a whole lot of driving, but their service is just good on its own. Okay, cool. So I got to a point of something that is not working great. Because it's asking for manual input. Let me see if I can figure out where that is. Oh, that stinks. Now the process is dead. But it should be recoverable. But I'm going to... Let's see if we can find out where that was coming from. I'm not sure if that was an rsync or an SSH. Let's look for rsyncs real quick. Nope. .git deploy. It might have been from an rsync. It might have been indeed this rsync. So let's do git deploy, deploy.sh, and then I think we need to do -e and then give it the SSH. So if I'm not mistaken, you do -e and then you give it the SSH options, well, SSH and the options, and then you go forward. So I think it should be like this. If I don't make a mistake, you know. And then sometimes what I do is something like this, is I just put in a variable my SSH, and then I don't use variable expansion on it, and then everything works fine. All right, I'm going to just hit up on this and run it again, and this time it should just reconnect without a problem. Yeah, there we go. So it's picking up where it left off, just as it should. This is great. So we're just gonna, I guess we're just gonna let this run for a little bit, and that should be fine. So I think that deserves another sip. I think we're down past the Mountain Dew, or maybe the Mountain Dew is drifted down to the bottom. I was told the last sip might be a doozy. All right, this is looking really smooth. Okay, while this is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and say, let's try to grab, I think I called it last there. Let's see if we can grab whatever they got there. By they, I mean it, the server. It's a gender fluid server. Shh, don't tell. Okay, cool. So what I might do is I might, under the scripts directory, have two scripts, one called provision and the other called deploy, or something like that. Or one called provision and the other called setup. Maybe that's what I'll do. Anyway, I'm just going to add everything for right now for the purposes of I don't know. Y'all have any ideas? What should I call it? Should it be provision and deploy? Or I think provision is the right word for the VPS, or maybe a different word. Spawn. Create VPS. And then install. Oh gosh, it's still taking forever. But I have a high degree of confidence that once it's deployed, it's going to work and I'll be able to show it to you and we'll all be happy. And this is a pattern that I feel that maybe if I do it once more, I'll have it perfected. I don't even think I need to do it once more. I think I'm already clear on what this pattern needs to be like. I think I've already got a good thing going with. We have a way to install it locally that works on Linux, and I could probably make some tweaks and have it work just fine on Mac as well. And then, which is important because it's nice for people to be able to just try something out on their Mac. Yeah, it looks like it's just chugging along here. Looking really good. Just everything. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that just worked. I think that's the downer here. So let's go get rid of all these extra windows that are just bogging up my life. This is just great. Just think of all the things I'm going to apply this to. Still got to do Cloudflare. Still got to do DuckDNS. DuckDNS more for the hello world than for this particular instance of thing here. The no DigitalOcean deploy template repo. Oh yeah. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all use template repos at all? And I would at some point like to get the OAuth stuff set up with DigitalOcean, so it's just click button deploy to DigitalOcean. But not necessarily for this. This has some very specific purposes. Okay, I think I called it. Was it dev last? No, was it last dev? DNS could not be found. Oh, I gave her the wrong name. As I was talking about nickels and all that. SSL protocol error is probably just because I was accessing it for the first time. And so it now started the provisioning process, doing on-the-fly provisioning. And then, I'm gonna log in and see what I can CCC. Where am I? I think I am already logged in somewhere, right? Where is it? Okay. Devlas. All right, sudo journal ctl zfoo Cadi. All right, looks right. Temporary record. Wait, this is trying the DNS stuff. Shouldn't be able to try the DNS stuff, I don't think. Let me just try closing out the tab and reopening it. Okay, let me check in on this. Why is it trying to do DNS01? I know why it's trying to do DNS01. Okay. Indeed. Okay. Okay, so what happened was it got the API token for the wrong thing. All right, let's try this one more time. Refresh. Okay, so it did succeed. So now it's probably just an issue of having the old tab open. Okay, I've got success in my console here, so I'm a little bit confused. Certificate obtained successfully. That's what I see in the console. So refresh. Okay, so it took it an extra minute or something. But here we are, and then let's try this one out. Where was that? Writing 1, docx. And there's a couple things I'm going to need to handle here that aren't handled yet. I'm going to have to open up issues for them. But all right, cool. It was successful. It worked. I wonder if it'll be any faster if I do it again. Warm boot type of thing, you know. So let's go back here and let's say, okay, now we've got a warm boot. It won't be the first time that it's ever opened. 1, 2, 3. Still kind of slow. Yeah, definitely have to do something about that, because that is kind of slow. But you know, we can spin up a couple instances of this if we needed to. But I don't think we'll need to. I think we're just going to sequence. Them. There's no, and I could. Kai pointed out a way that I can. It was really helpful. Pointed out that the reason that you use the profile environment is so that you can actually run multiple. So you can set the profile environment to a random temp directory, which is actually what I was already doing. I just didn't realize the significance of it. And then you can run as many instances as you want. But if you think about this, there may not be a whole lot of value in that because of where the bottlenecks are. So if the bottleneck is that, well, the bottleneck could be this loading from SSD, in which case, you know, we could maybe do some sort of number of processes. I've got some code somewhere. This ought to be in a cheat sheet, but I've got some code somewhere that is a little see how many things are running, and if, you know, basically Go channels, but implemented in JavaScript, where you can say that this is how many things can be running at a time, and if you can run another one, run it, otherwise put it in the queue. It just keeps a spinner on burning down the queue on multiple processes. But when you don't actually have multiple CPU cores, then I don't know how much advantage you're going to get out of that. because assuming that the SSD cache is warm and close to RAM, then almost everything is CPU bound. So here's something that'll be fun to watch. Let's put up htop real quick. Here we are. Let me bring this back over. We're going to put up htop. For those of you that don't know, it's just kind of a nice tool to be able to see what's going on your CPU. Let's see. Do we have htop? Yeah, htop's already on here. Okay, so let's keep htop up, and then in another window, I'm going to run the conversion process, and we're just going to see if we notice anything. So it's got a gig of RAM. Almost none of the RAM is being used. It's got some swap, which I could probably disable, but I don't think it's going to hurt us. Swap can help. Swap can hurt. It just depends on where you're spending your money. But sometimes having swap, even if you have enough RAM, it's still useful. Anyway, so we got no CPU utilization, no RAM utilization essentially. So I'm now loading that docx document, and let's see. I mean, I'm imagining RAM should spike up to 500 or so. Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually change the file, so the onChange event didn't fire. I'm thinking, why is it taking exceedingly long? There we go. So, okay, we see the memory spiking, 200, CPU spiking, and then boom, it's down. So it looks like it was pretty hot already. Didn't use much RAM. We'll have to see what we can do. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, cue to quit that. Cool. So, just a quick double check here. Let's see, where's my local? Oh, I can just exit out of this. All right, let's do the rsync bits. I don't think we changed anything since the last rsync. There we go. From the remote to the local. What do we got? Nothing? Hopefully? Yeah, nothing. Okay, so last thing to check. And thankfully, since I screwed up the name of the service, this will actually be pretty easy to do. Okay. Let's check out -b dev, and let's push it up, and if I'm not mistaken, this should deploy. I'm going to go check the build server. See what build server says. Build server says nothing. Why would build server say nothing? I wonder if I am limiting. I thought I had the repositories at an organizational level. but I wonder if I am limiting them in some way. I mean, I think I thought I had it whitelisted at the organizational level. Let's see. I need to go check config and see, do I have them whitelisted? Yeah, it's whitelisted at the organizational level. So what am I missing out on here? I don't see anything wrong there. Check out git deploy. Do we have any messages? Ugh. You've got messages, all right. Okay, let me get rid of this. Let's see. What am I not getting here? All right, it went to the correct branch. Oh, I don't have the Git hook set up. That's why. I need to go to GitHub. That's another thing I need to do is I need to automate GitHub Web Hooks. All these things you gotta automate, you know what I'm saying? Automation never ends. Alright, so we go in here. Go to webhooks. Add webhook. And see, I need to go look up the docs for this, but you can see, here we are. Add webhook. I got the webhook secret. I think content type, we want that to be JSON. And I'm going to go check out a couple things here. All right, I'm going to put the secret in there. And then all right. All right, and GitHub webhook here. Okay, cool. So on untyped ping, it was valid. Good. All right. Well then, let's go ahead and touch junk. Wait. There we go. That's it. Oh wait, no, not master, not master. Dev. There we go. All right, jobs in the queue. Well, everybody, it's been a good run. I should put up some to-dos. All right, I'm going to enable to-dos over here. Issues, there we go. Yes. Oh, I guess that just happened automatically. Do I refresh? Oh, there it is. Okay, new issue. What do we need to do? We need duck.dns. Add duck.dns option for IP config. Use token. I don't know. What do I need to put here? Should be something like scripts builder 00 duck.dns API.sh and dig plus trace, not dig, ns lookup curl show record. Oops. Yeah, that's all right. Show record, set record. All right, y'all. If you're having a good time or had a good time, because it's been kind of boring the past, half an hour, whatever, give it a thumbs up. Otherwise, thumbs down. If you like it, share with someone you like. If you don't, share with an enemy. We are getting close to wrapping up here. Oh, good. Did this work the way that I had hoped? No, it did not, because of the horrible spelling I does. Look at that. Subdomain. All right, let's try that again. Okay. So that, do y'all remember what else? What else do I need to do with this? So we need an option for duck.dns. Is that it? We have that. We're good to go. turn into template repo. And then on the other side, I think I need, oh, I'm going to turn on issues over here. So on the other side here, we need add Cloudflare support because reasons. Needs functions for setting domain on Cloudflare. Heaven knows that's going to be complicated. And then what else do we need? We need to do add API token of some sort. Would be great. Server to server token. A random secret works just as well. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go grab my compare secrets from my cheat sheet node, cheat sheet. There we go. Secrets. No, compare. Secure compare strings. I actually have two versions on here. I don't remember why. One of them says if they're not of equal length, then just return. Otherwise, do a timing sake of equal. This is the simpler one, but for some reason, and it might have just been a Mountain Dew-less stupor. Oh, by the way, my Mountain Dew it's still cold and it's full. It's getting kind of warm, actually. And then this other one, I don't know what I was trying to do with this. I decided to pad out the length, but I don't know why. I don't remember why I wanted to do that. I might have just been overthinking it, but this one I created later. Let me just run through this real quick. So if we got compare A and B, and one of them might be nothing, then we're going to take the max of the two of 20. Yeah. All right, and then we're going to take our answer by padding with zeros the max of the first buffer, and then yeah, I don't know why I did it that way. But it just seems overcomplicated. I think I was looking at the way that some code already existed and was copying the existing functionality but switching it over to using string compare. And there was something else that we need to do here is if not A and not B, then we should do return false, because that means something went wrong. That was one thing that actually does make a lot of sense. It's just because your code might be wrong. I mean, even if it's not an API key. I mean, imagine it's something secret-ish, like an API key or a password. If you accidentally in your configuration left that variable out, right? then no one with the correct API key would be able to log in, but people who had nothing would be able to. So this is just a good safety measure when you're comparing two strings. Is if it's supposed to be not, if one of them is supposed to be a comparative value that's not empty, then return, because this is likely a programmer error too. Console.warn let's say secure compare empty string, got 2 empty strings, expected 1 non-empty reference string. You know, this could maybe even be throw. Maybe you could even throw this as an error. Yeah, so let's do that. Say throw new error. Reference string. We can keep that in there. The secure compare. Reference string should not be empty. Because generally, anytime you're doing a secure compare, the nature of the secure compare is that you should not. The trusted value should not be empty. All right. Anyway, compare. There we go. Oops. I should probably give that a name. Oh, the million-y things that one day I'm going to do. This needs to make it to my blog. Oh, I didn't. I haven't been checking out over here. What do we get in the logs? Did the new one come yet? Oh, really? Now it says subdomain is unbound variable. That doesn't make any sense. That shouldn't be unbound. That should be perfectly bound. Well, let's take a look again real quick. Subdomain. DNS subdomain and DNS zone. All right. Oh, you know what? No. That should have done the source, development, production. All right. When it's source development there, hold on. This is source all. Okay. And it should have come up with envs, development, LibreOffice as a service, env, subdomain. Got it. All right. We'll do a junk commit again. Touch junk. What? All right, we'll try that one more time. And then I'm thinking in the server here, well, really, let's see, server. Okay, let's see. Fastify API token. register. I just kind of want to see how they do it. I don't quite know how this works. Fastify options done. Object to assign add hook true options. If add hook true, verify bearer auth. Add hook on request. On request, verify bearer auth factory. Verify bearer auth factory. Okay, return. Okay, so return var auth reply done. Get headers. Okay. Decorate. Seems a little ceremonious. Makes me want to just add it over here in the convert. Okay, so there's our secure compare. And then here's our post. So let's say if request.headers, how do we get headers in Fastify? Let's see. Do we have it right here? Headers request.rel.headers. That's what we got to do. Whatever. Alright, this is going to get tricksy. Alright, let's token equal dot replace. Okay, dot split. Let's see. There we go. If not token process.env.api token. Let's see, secure compare. Then we're just gonna give them a sad face. We're gonna send back reply dot. How do we use status in Fastify? Status. Yeah, we got our compare timing safe equal. Authenticate. Okay, reply code 401. Sure, that's all right. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to call it. I'm not really that big of a fan of Fastify. I don't like the abstractions. Alright, unauthorized, let's say. Okay, and by now, I think if everything went well, oh, it's still going to have the one problem because I didn't fix the issue with and needs server-to-server token for authentication. A random secret works just as well. Yeah, that we need that, and then the other piece is I didn't solve this problem yet. Okay, let me go look at this problem to solve it. So first, let me sign in. I've never signed into this before. And the only change that I need to make is going to be in serve Cadi. Something failed. That wasn't what I expected to fail, it seems. Because there was something I did expect to fail, but that doesn't seem to be what I'm seeing as the failure. And oddly enough, it's not showing failure. Okay, so we're having kind of a weird problem here. What I'm seeing is that, well, what I'm seeing is the deploy, it looks as though the deploy didn't finish. But this one is weird because the reason that it didn't finish, it says basically that we had an apt install problem where it was trying to install LibreOffice and it failed. Which just doesn't make a lot of sense because it's not like we had a bunch of things installing, competing against each other or anything. Oh well. So when this deploys again, that part will work. So no need worried there, because it'll just pick up where it left off. It'll see that the installation didn't complete, and then it'll try to rerun it, and then it'll work the second time. Okay, so let's check this out. What do we got? .env. We're going to have an API token for this, which is fine, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. API token. I'm going to just generate a rando. There we go. There's our rando. So I have a nice random alias that just produces a random string for me. So I like to run it. Get random strings, you know? Okay. See, we get nice random tokens like this just from typing RND. That's something I want to add to Webby too. I wonder if Windows has something like that yet. Does it have OpenSSL baked in or something that you can use to generate a secure random string? Anybody know? API token. API token. Okay. We're going to do subdomain scripts. We're going to look at git deploy. All right, so we want to take a look at where is this added to the env file right here. All right, there it is. So one of the things that we need to do, whoops, Let's make sure that we have our API token set. Oh, you know what? And then I could ask for the API token. On the front end here. We could have API token. And the type could be, what is it, password? And then convert file. Well, thanks for answering about that anyway, even though you don't know. All right, so we get the convert file. What do I want to do? Upload file, but also, let's see. Document.query selector. Input type equals password dot value. So we got the file and API token. And we're going to put in here headers. And we're going to put in authorization bearer plus API token. All right. I think that's a pretty simple solution. Document.query selector input type equals password. Yep, that should go just fine. All right, and the other problem that I had to solve was probably in the same place. All right. Let's see, that's where the build took place. This is what I need to do here. As I need to set the Cloudflare API token empty so that we don't use it in any of the scripts that follow if it's development. That's what I think I need to do about this. All right, let's try that. So we got here API token, env fix, and that's it, right? Let's push and see how that goes. I suspect that this time the LibreOffice installation will complete successfully. Oh, and it's already pending. Huzzah. And then for better or for worse now, whether it works or not, I think it'll be time for me to get out. Cool, cool. It's back to installing LibreOffice. Taking its sweet time with its 100 bajillion mirrors that it needs to grab. All right, we're a minute in. Minute and a half almost. All right, it is unpacking everything. There's no difference. Just for some reason, yeah, I just don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what happens. I mean, maybe I just need to put a sleep in here. I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to happen there. Oh no, whoops. Reloading. Alright, we're at the 2-minute mark. Well, we'll pass the 2-minute mark. And it is still unpacking. Oh, okay. DevConf unable to initialize front end dialog. That's okay. I don't want it. Let's see. Batch mode. How do we get rid of this? Okay, let's try this then. Okay, bug fix. Add Debian front end equals not interactive. Okay, I don't want to push that quite yet. Let me go check and see if this thing's done yet. 4 minutes. Should be done by now. Seems like it's waiting on that. Okay, I think, let's see, did it fail? Did it succeed or did it fail? All right, so eventually it did fail again. And it seems to be because of something strange. I think it might be that front end problem. It's something to do with the install. That's for sure. Let's see, chore for apt get to apt. Okay, so it looks like it actually did succeed. So let me check and see if we can go take a look at not this one. Do we have the website for that here? Okay, cool. It worked. All right, now let's see what the hooly-doo was, that API token. Let me see if I can go find that out. Okay, that might be right. I don't think that's going to work out too well. Let's see, server. Do we got .env in here? Process.env.home path.join.env. I'm gonna throw that in there. But let's see if this works nonetheless. Or what kind of failure we get. Error, error, error. Good. It's my favorite kind of error. Okay, cool. Let's see what it's got going on there. So it does need to end up creating the .env file in the right place. Which it should be able to, no problem. Okay. Let's see. I shouldn't even worry about these. API token. Routes. Process.env. Do we have config here? No, we don't. We do have process.env, so I'm just going to roll with that. Alrighty. I'm getting a little bit tired. I'm pretty close to a perfect deploy process, but we may not make it before I need to hit the sack. Also, let's see. Oh, and I would need to update the README too. I do want to have the option to not have an API token. Okay. Okay, there we go. It's going to be that bit right there. It's something like that, maybe. Whip docs. Writing docx. And oh, it didn't immediately fail. I think that means it's working. I could be wrong. Oh, holy day. Look at that. It worked. Well, that's a win. That's a true win right there. Cool. Now it just needs a little bit of cleanup. It needs an option to not have an API token. Where'd I go here? Where's my... I had some issues open or something or other. I should probably go ahead and delete this from my duck DNS. Delete. Yes, destroy this one. That is called test from the demo account. Yes. delete. Had to say that out loud to make sure that I wasn't deleting something important. One time I did delete something important. I blamed it on the UI, but it may have been my fault. Well, it was definitely the UI's fault for sure, because I think it was doing one of those things where it was lazy updating, where it would show one item. You've seen this before. It shows one item and then something changes in the background and then it flips, and then all of a sudden the thing that you were about to click on is gone. So when your click actually lands, it lands on, you didn't even see it, kind of thing. I think something like that happened one time. I was really angry about that. Okay, so what are the issues we've got? Add API token of some sort. Boom, that one's actually done. What was this other one? Add Cloudflare support. Okay, that's all good. And then, okay, make API token optional for demo purposes, for easy demo. Should have a way to turn it off and for the front end to know. Yeah, put that on there. All right, well, I think this has been a huge success. I'm trying to think what would keep me at this point from putting this thing truly live. The Cloudflare bit. That's the only bit that's missing for this go truly live. And I do want to go back through and rebase this. Pretty much go back to here. And then do tested working provisioning script. And then maybe the API token fix somewhere. Yeah, let's see. I'm not even going to get rebase right now. We're going to let it be. Okay, but hey, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the conversation. Really enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all. If you had a good one, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. If you liked it, share with somebody you like. And if you like what you like, you get more of what you like and all that. If you didn't like it, share with a friend of me. And yeah, we're on our way to 100,000 subs, We're sitting at 2,500 right now. So well on our way to 100,000. Well on our way. 2,500 more than if we were at 0, for example. Over 1%. In fact, over 2%. So we're rocking it. Anyway, yeah, have a good one. I'm out, y'all. Adios.